Stop these 6 foods and beverages after age 50 for better health. As you embark on the journey of aging gracefully, it becomes crucial to pay attention to your dietary choices to support overall health and well-being. While age is just a number, your body's nutritional needs may change as you enter the 5th decade of life. In this video, we will explore the science and studies behind why you should consider eliminating certain foods and drinks from your diet after the age of 50 for better health. So without wasting any time, let's jump right in. Processed foods and added sugars. As individuals reach the milestone of 50 years and beyond, the significance of dietary choices becomes increasingly pronounced. One crucial aspect to consider is the consumption of processed foods and added sugars. The modern diet often includes an abundance of processed foods, which are not only convenient, but also often tantalizing to the taste buds. However, the scientific evidence pointing towards the adverse effects of such foods on health, especially as one ages, cannot be ignored. Numerous studies have delved into the repercussions of diet high in added sugars. Excessive sugar intake has been linked to a plethora of health issues, ranging from the more commonly known problems like obesity and type 2 diabetes to the less obvious consequences, like increased inflammation within the body. Inflammation, a known contributor to various age-related conditions, can manifest in ways that impact overall well-being. Processed foods, often laden with hidden sugars, additives, and preservatives, pose a double-edged sword. On one hand, they provide a quick and easy solution for busy lifestyles. On the other hand, they can contribute to a myriad of health problems. These foods, stripped of their natural nutrients during processing, might be calorically dense but nutritionally poor. The result is a diet that lacks the essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants necessary for the body's optimal functioning, especially as it ages. Moreover, the consumption of added sugars has been linked to cognitive decline. As individuals enter the age of 50 and beyond, preserving cognitive function becomes a paramount concern. The intricate relationship between diet and cognitive health is an area of growing interest for researchers. High sugar intake through various mechanisms has been implicated in impairing cognitive processes and increasing the risk of neurodegenerative conditions. Understanding the science behind the impact of processed foods and added sugars on health empowers individuals to make informed choices. Opting for whole, unprocessed foods and being vigilant about hidden sugars in various food products can contribute significantly to better health outcomes as one ages. As the saying goes, you are what you eat, and in the context of aging gracefully, this adage holds particular weight. The choices made today in terms of dietary habits can shape the quality of life in the years to come. Therefore, a mindful approach to nutrition, with a focus on minimizing processed foods and added sugars, serves as a cornerstone for better health beyond the age of 50. Saturated and trans fats. As individuals cross the threshold of 50 years, the spotlight on cardiovascular health becomes even more pronounced. Among the dietary factors that demand careful consideration are saturated and trans fats, both of which have garnered a notorious reputation for their adverse effects on the cardiovascular system. The scientific evidence surrounding these fats serves as a crucial guide for those navigating the intricacies of dietary choices in their 5th decade and beyond. Numerous studies have underscored the role of saturated fats in elevating cholesterol levels, specifically low-density lipoprotein, LDL. Elevated LDL cholesterol is a well-established risk factor for atherosclerosis and coronary heart disease. As the body ages, the cumulative effects of dietary choices become increasingly apparent, making it imperative to adopt heart-healthy practices. Trans fats, often found in industrially processed and partially hydrogenated oils, present an additional concern. Beyond raising LDL cholesterol, trans fats have been associated with a decrease in high-density lipoprotein, HDL cholesterol, the good cholesterol that helps remove other forms of cholesterol from the bloodstream. The combination of these effects creates a perfect storm for cardiovascular issues, making the reduction of trans fats in the diet a critical goal for those navigating the intricacies of aging. Moreover, the impact of these fats extends beyond cholesterol levels. Saturated and trans fats have been implicated in promoting systemic inflammation, a key player in the development and progression of various chronic diseases. Inflammation, when chronic and unresolved, can contribute to the aging process and exacerbate age-related conditions. Navigating the landscape of fats becomes a nuanced endeavor, as not all fats are created equal. While saturated and trans fats should be limited, the inclusion of healthy fats, such as those found in avocados, nuts, and olive oil, can be beneficial for overall health. The Mediterranean diet, renowned for its heart protective qualities, exemplifies the positive impact of choosing the right fats. In conclusion, the science behind saturated and trans fats underscores their significant impact on cardiovascular health, especially as individuals age. Making informed choices by opting for sources of healthy fats and minimizing the intake of saturated and trans fats can contribute substantially to a heart-healthy lifestyle. As the saying goes, a healthy heart is a key to a longer and more vibrant life, and understanding the role of fats in this equation is pivotal for those embarking on the journey beyond 50. High-sodium foods. As individuals progress into their 5th decade and beyond, the importance of maintaining optimal blood pressure levels becomes increasingly crucial. A significant dietary aspect that warrants attention is the consumption of foods high in sodium. Scientific studies consistently highlight the relationship between sodium intake and blood pressure, making it a paramount consideration for those navigating the intricate landscape of health in their later years. The aging process itself can influence blood pressure regulation, and excessive sodium intake can exacerbate this natural tendency. High sodium levels in the diet can lead to an increase in extracellular fluid volume, placing an additional burden on the cardiovascular system. The kidneys, responsible for regulating fluid balance, may face challenges in excreting excess sodium, contributing to elevated blood pressure levels. Numerous studies have explored the impact of high sodium intake on blood pressure, with compelling evidence linking the two. Excess sodium can lead to water retention, increasing the volume of blood in the arteries and subsequently raising blood pressure. Hypertension, or high blood pressure, is a well-established risk factor for cardiovascular diseases, stroke, and kidney problems, underscoring the critical need for sodium moderation in the diet. Understanding the sources of dietary sodium is essential for effective management. Processed and packaged foods, including canned soups, pre-packaged snacks, and certain condiments, often harbor high levels of hidden sodium. Even seemingly healthy options may contain elevated sodium content, emphasizing the importance of scrutinizing food labels for informed decision-making. Exploring alternatives that enhance flavor without relying on excessive salt can be a prudent strategy. Incorporating herbs, spices, and other seasonings can not only add depth to the culinary experience, but also contribute beneficial nutrients. Additionally, prioritizing whole, unprocessed foods and engaging in mindful cooking practices allows for greater control over sodium intake. Furthermore, adopting a diet rich in potassium, a mineral known for its blood pressure lowering effects, can counterbalance the impact of sodium. Potassium helps the body excrete sodium through urine and promotes vasodilation, contributing to improved blood vessel function. Maintaining optimal blood pressure levels is a key pillar of cardiovascular health, and a conscious effort to reduce sodium intake can have far-reaching benefits. As individuals navigate the path of aging, embracing a diet that prioritizes the balance between sodium and potassium becomes a proactive step toward a healthier and more vibrant life. Red and processed meats. As individuals enter the stage of life beyond 50, a discerning approach to dietary choices becomes increasingly vital for overall health. Among the considerations that warrant attention is the consumption of red and processed meats. Scientific investigations into the health implications of these meat categories have yielded valuable insights, shedding light on their potential impact, especially as the body ages. Processed meats, including bacon, sausages, and deli meats, often undergo preservation methods such as smoking, curing, or salting. Scientific studies have consistently associated the consumption of processed meats with an increased risk of chronic diseases. Nitrites and nitrates, common additives in processed meats, can form nitrosamines during cooking, potentially contributing to cancer development. Understanding the potential harm associated with processed meats highlights the importance of moderation and considering alternatives in one's dietary repertoire. Red meats, such as beef, lamb, and pork, are rich sources of protein and essential nutrients like iron and zinc. However, overconsumption, especially of fatty cuts, has been linked to health concerns. Scientific evidence suggests that a high intake of red meat, particularly processed or well-cooked varieties, may increase the risk of cardiovascular diseases and certain cancers. Incorporating lean cuts, opting for alternative protein sources, and embracing a more plant-based diet can offer a balanced approach to meeting nutritional needs while mitigating potential health risks. The link between the consumption of red and processed meats and an elevated risk of certain cancers, particularly colorectal cancer, has been a subject of extensive research. Heterocyclic amines and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons formed during the cooking of meat at high temperatures are potential culprits. The World Health Organization has classified processed meats as Group 1 carcinogens, indicating there is sufficient evidence to support their role in cancer development. Acknowledging this association emphasizes the need for individuals over 50 to exercise caution with their meat choices for the sake of long-term health. While red meat contributes essential nutrients, the saturated fat content, especially in processed and fatty cuts, poses challenges to cardiovascular health. High consumption of saturated fats can lead to elevated cholesterol levels, increasing the risk of heart diseases. However, choosing lean cuts, incorporating fish and poultry, and exploring plant-based protein sources can provide the necessary nutrients without compromising cardiovascular well-being. Awareness of the delicate balance between the benefits and risks of red meat consumption enables individuals to make informed choices aligned with their health goals. Highly caffeinated beverages. As individuals venture into their 5th decade and beyond, the relationship between caffeine intake and overall well-being takes on added significance. While caffeine is a widely consumed stimulant known for its ability to enhance alertness and focus, its impact on the aging body can undergo subtle shifts. Exploring the nuanced interplay between highly caffeinated beverages and the aging process unveils essential considerations for those seeking to maintain vitality and health in their later years. As the body ages, physiological changes can influence how it responds to caffeine. Metabolism may slow down, affecting the rate at which caffeine is processed. Additionally, older individuals may experience changes in sleep patterns, making them more susceptible to the disruptive effects of caffeine. Understanding these age-related shifts allows individuals to tailor their caffeine consumption to align with their unique physiological needs. Highly caffeinated beverages, such as coffee and energy drinks, can impact sleep quality, a factor that gains prominence as individuals age. Sleep disturbances become more prevalent, and excessive caffeine intake, especially later in the day, can exacerbate these issues. Research suggests that caffeine stimulant effects can interfere with the natural sleep-wake cycle. Adopting a mindful approach to caffeine consumption, including moderating intake in the afternoon and evening, becomes essential for promoting restful sleep in the aging population. Aging is often accompanied by changes in hydration needs, and caffeine's diuretic effects can contribute to dehydration. Staying adequately hydrated is crucial for various bodily functions, including cognitive function and joint health. Balancing caffeine intake with sufficient water consumption becomes paramount to mitigate the risk of dehydration. Choosing hydrating alternatives, such as herbal teas or water-infused beverages, can contribute to overall fluid balance without compromising the enjoyment of a warm beverage. While moderate caffeine consumption is generally considered safe for most individuals, heightened sensitivity to stimulants may manifest with age. Some older adults may experience increased susceptibility to stress and anxiety as a result of caffeine intake. Monitoring individual responses to caffeine and recognizing when adjustments are needed is key to promoting mental well-being. Exploring decaffeinated options or incorporating relaxation techniques can offer alternatives for those seeking to manage stress levels while still enjoying a satisfying beverage. Excessive alcohol. Navigating the landscape of alcohol consumption becomes increasingly pivotal as individuals cross the threshold into their fifth decade and beyond. While moderate alcohol intake has been associated with certain health benefits, excessive alcohol consumption can pose significant risks, especially as the body undergoes age-related changes. Examining the intricate relationship between alcohol and aging sheds light on the importance of mindful consumption for overall well-being. The liver, a vital organ responsible for metabolizing alcohol, undergoes changes with age. The efficiency of liver function may diminish, affecting the body's ability to process alcohol. Chronic alcohol consumption can lead to liver diseases such as fatty liver, alcoholic hepatitis, and cirrhosis. Recognizing the potential impact on liver health emphasizes the need for moderation in alcohol intake, allowing the liver to fulfill its essential functions without undue strain. Age-related cognitive decline is a concern for many individuals entering their later years. Excessive alcohol consumption can contribute to cognitive impairment and an increased risk of neurodegenerative conditions such as dementia. Research suggests that heavy drinking may accelerate the rate of cognitive decline. By adopting a measured approach to alcohol consumption, individuals can better safeguard their cognitive function and promote brain health as they age. While some studies suggest that moderate alcohol consumption may have cardiovascular benefits, excessive drinking can have the opposite effect. High levels of alcohol can contribute to elevated blood pressure, irregular heart rhythms, and an increased risk of heart diseases. Striking a balance between potential cardiovascular benefits and risks is essential. Consulting with healthcare professionals to determine the appropriate level of alcohol intake based on individual health factors is prudent for those navigating the intricacies of aging. Aging often comes with changes in balance, coordination, and reaction times. Excessive alcohol consumption compounds these age-related changes, increasing the risk of accidents and injuries. Falls, in particular, become a significant concern. Acknowledging the potential for impaired physical function due to both alcohol and aging underscores the importance of responsible drinking. Being mindful of one's alcohol tolerance and choosing to abstain or limit intake in situations that require heightened alertness can contribute to a safer and healthier lifestyle. So, there you have it, folks. 6 foods and beverages to wave goodbye to after hitting the half-century mark. Remember, aging gracefully is not just about the number of candles on your cake, but the choices you make daily. So, let's raise a toast to better health, vitality, and savoring life's journey with a well-nourished body. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe for more health insights and share the wisdom with your friends. Here's to a healthier, happier you after 50. Because age is just a number and your well-being is timeless. Until next time, stay vibrant, stay healthy.